in many synagogues around the world, they have a custom of saying Kiddush, Friday night Kiddush, before they leave the synagogue. Now, we don't actually do this where I daven in Jerusalem, but I'm actually right now in South Africa, and here in South Africa, well, we haven't actually really been going to shul much because of COVID. Florida's been shut down and we've been in the middle of nowhere. But on previous visits, I remember them doing that. And when I go to America, they often do that. They'll say Kiddush in the shul. And then people will pick up and go home and make Kiddush again. And on Daf 101 of Pesachim, we ask this question, well, why? Why these two different Kiddushes? So on the one hand, we could all be just use the Kiddush in the shul and not make them at home. But the rabbi responds like, no. You want to be going home and making Kiddush in your home. And it's possible that first of all, not everybody in your home has been at shul. And you want to make Kiddush for your kids and for your guests. But even if everyone's heard it, there's still an idea that, you know what, it's important to make Kiddush to sanctify the meal in your home. Well, if that's the case, why don't we just do that? Why don't we just make Kiddush in the home and not in the shul? And I think it goes back to some realities of not everybody really has a place. And this is what the Gemara goes on to say. There are people, especially back in the old days, if somebody had nowhere to go, they would often stay in the shul, usually in the women's section of the shul, and people would sometimes have meals there. There'd sometimes be food there. People would sometimes sleep there if they had to. And so this is saying, not everybody is going to leave here and have a meal to go to or a meal to host. Therefore, we're going to make Kiddush for anybody in the community who wants to be partaking in a Kiddush who doesn't have one elsewhere. And those who have a place to go and have a home, okay, they should go and re-sanctify there for everyone who's not heard, and also to kind of bring in the sanctity of the festival into their homes.